Yeah, it was a pretty rough day across the market, I will say. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right.
Bruh.
We're back. So, we got the bears, that are doing their bear posting thing. They're all laughing. We got the ha 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 ha. It's just, you think the price of something will hold. You hold right now, won't be lower a year from now. You should probably sell. 115K brutally rejected. Yes, go down. F you, not in my house. We got the pink Wojacks. And so lots of Bobo posting today. And but we do look like we're kind of bouncing right now, though. Honestly, it's bouncing. The American sessions have been shit. I will say that. Every time the market opens, it seems like we dump a little bit. But other than that, I don't know. The monthly close, this is what bears were trying to do today. Bears were trying to send a message. Look at this Ethereum chart. Here are these monthly candle closes. And if we draw out a horizontal line right here, you can see these bears were like, we're going to close this monthly candle just below these previous highs. So we're trying to instill fear in the market to say, look, you're making lower highs ever so slightly across the chart. So that is the I guess that was the game plan, because if Ethereum does pump above 4,000, there's a lot of liquidations up here. So maybe all the bears got together and they were like, we're gonna close this monthly just below the previous high. Is that what happened? I don't know. It certainly seems that way. Bitcoin, on the other hand, its monthly is way too bullish. It just continues to chat up. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 green monthlies in a row. And, when you look at Bitcoin on the monthly here, let me go ahead and, let's get rid of all these candles, or these lines. And you're looking at Bitcoin on the monthly here, and you see the panic on the timeline today. It's pretty ridiculous. So everybody still has PTSD from I don't know what, because Bitcoin has basically been trending upwards since the beginning of 2023. And but we can't say the same for Ethereum. Ethereum looks, absolutely scuffed. But it still looks like it wants to break out. I'm still bullish. I don't care what anybody on the timeline says today. They're calling tops on everything, probably because they longed Pump Fun. And that's the Pump Fun monthly chart, but it is a new month. And look at here. Look what we got. We got a little bit of green.
I'm about to bust.
Just a little bit of magic right there. Yep, I see that magic wand in the chat. But this is the kind of thing. This is what happened on Pump Fun today. I was gonna say a kind of disappointing thing that happened on Pump Fun. And honestly, I wanted to long Pump Fun here. Actually, I did long. I will go ahead and say that.
Bruh.
I wanted to long Pump Fun. So David Goxing says this over. Love the jazz music. I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, love the jazz. Damn it, caught me off guard. But here's what Pump Fun did, and we went over this yesterday on the stream too. We were like, Pump Fun is just doing this stereotypical walk down, right? Walk down on the charts, resistance, support, breakdown, and then a rejection. You come down here, and then finally, I said this in the stream yesterday too. I was like, if Pump Fun breaks out here and then holds this area, it's a break in structure, and we could be looking at new highs and a run up here. But what happened? What happened here? So Pump Fun broke out of this range, right? And I longed. I'm not afraid to say I longed. I saw this breakout. I think a lot of people did. A lot of people longed to this breakout. They're like, oh shit, Pump Fun, it's going to liquidate some shorts. It's going to rally backward. This is it. Pump Fun's going to make that revenge pump. And it didn't happen. it went back down to support right here. You got a nice little candle on the 1 hour. You were trying to hold support. Look at this bounce. It tried, and then just an instant bearish engulfing, and you went right back into the range, and you damn near touched the bottom of the range down here. And yeah, that was all she wrote. So that is a very, very bearish move right there. That was your first breakout of you know, these bearish walk down patterns here, and you instantly got rejected back into this range. So that was very demoralizing. So I'm assuming a lot of people saw this and, you know, rushed to long this and maybe got liquidated. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people get liquidated playing with leverage right now in this you know, this bull market that we're in. You know, Bitcoin's at 115K. Ethereum is chopping around, consolidating underneath resistance still. I mean, look, it's catching this bid right here. So you're going to tell me everyone got liquidated today on this move? And then what if Ethereum goes right back up here tomorrow and threatens to, you know, break out of 4K once again? And it's like, so this is what happens. People play on leverage. You know, they play on their little leverage apps, their leverage coins. You know, those ones. Not going to mention any names. But you get liquidated for, you know, all your funds, and then you see these things finally break out and take off, and you're like, damn, if I just would have held spot, I'd be up so much. I'd be up so much. And, you know, you got people panic selling. Like I saw on David's stream earlier, he was like, I was waiting to buy Bobo under 50 million because I knew you motherfuckers, you were going to panic sell and is going to come back down at 50. You know, we've been in the Bobo game for too long. Just people just have crazy bear PTSD, and that makes it even worse when you're looking up here in the corner and you just see this Bobo staring at you. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm scared. It just strikes fear in their hearts. So you see this massive run up on Bobo. Bobo, by the way, which outperformed everything the last 2 months, June, July. Well, not everything. I think what did outperform it? It was I mean, SPX, and I think Fartcoin. Well, not anymore, but we'll get to that in a second. Fartcoin has had a pretty big pullback. I'm curious to see Bobo in comparison to some of the other coins with this pullback that we've seen. We'll check that out in a minute. But you know, Bobo's seeing a little bit of a pullback here, and we go to the daily chart, and I think a lot of traders are looking at this area right here. We have a previous area of resistance right here. That was your breakout area, and we're like coming back down here. So this is like your bid area once again on the Bobo chart. That's from like a TA trader standpoint, but from like, you know, a Bobro standpoint, this thing can go like up here. So you guys can do whatever you want. You can panic, but the real ones are going to continue to buy and accumulate supply and get them out of the hands of those panicking little bears. I don't know who you are, but slowly yet surely we are flattening the curve and grinding upwards, and I think that's why we've been outperforming a lot of people. If we go check that real quick, I will show you my little line chart. This was from Saka with a silent H, however you want to say his name. He hasn't, you know, tweeted in a long time. We can go you can check his page real quick. I don't think he's tweeted in quite a while. You remember this guy? He tweets and things go up. Last post was February 5th, and he posted about hamster racing. That's a really good tweet to go out on, and I know he's probably still lurking out there. So if you're watching, that's a good tweet to end on. Honestly, the February 5th hamster. You know, just come back when Bitcoin is 1 million or Ethereum breaks out. I bet when Ethereum breaks out, he'll come back and say, like, you know, he'll put a post out there. I don't know. Someone said meme coin super cycle. Check on Murad. Thoughts on SPX. You know, hold on. before I get to Murad, you know, I got ADD. I'm all over the place constantly. Let's go to the whole summer here, the month of June. And okay, so Bobo is still outperforming everyone since June 1st. Bobo is even above SPX from June 1st until today. So I'm just going by the summer. Since the start of June, I've been looking at this. I said on June 1st, I was like, I'm gonna fucking lock in. We're gonna try to outperform everybody, and we have. From a technical standpoint, we are a lower market cap coin, I know, so it's a little easier to outperform people. Pengu, that's the coin. Pengu, the penguins. Penguins can apparently fly in crypto. You know, not IRL, but these ones can, and they are just outperforming everyone. And Bobo, which is used by pudgy penguins quite a bit. You know, they're in second place. So Bobo has still, even with this pullback, outperformed SPX, Bonk, Ethereum itself, which is another thing. If you go to look at the Bobo chart and you look at it in the ETH pair, and you look at the chart, not every coin on Ethereum is outperforming ETH. So look at where ETH is, and then look at all these other coins that are not even outperforming their own mother chain. So Bobo is one of the rare coins on Ethereum that is actually outperforming Ethereum. So I'm just putting it out there. You guys want to they want to go and FUD Bobo all the time. Well, get your Ethereum numbers up, because you guys aren't even outperforming Ethereum. And I know there's some coins out there that are saying are being manipulated. Like this one. You know, I don't know. They're out here manipulating coins and shit, apparently. I don't really think it's manipulation. I think there's just somebody who won't stop talking about your coin. And now you're sitting at you're sitting at a support area. I'm talking about the Pepe chart. I thought Pepe was going to break out right here at this resistance area, but now you're kind of teetering on this right here. And bears are licking, you know, they're licking their chops looking at this. So can James Wynn please stop posting about Pepe? I think they just said James Wynn got liquidated once again on Pepe. If we go check out James Wynn real quick. Yeah, there it is. James Wynn got liquidated again. They said for the 100,000th time. Let's see what he says here. Yes, I have him muted. I know. Okay, he's moved on to Uranus. So maybe he's talking about Uranus coin instead. So that would be good for Pepe if he stops talking about that, because Pepe is sitting at a support level. This is like an area you would want to bid right here. A lot of meme coins on ETH sitting at support areas. Okay, go to the chat real quick. ETH liquidated me today. It was not fun. ETH is you know, it had that little wick, and this, oh man, I hate it, man. You know, leverage is a drug. It's a hell of a drug. It sucks. Oh
shit. Here we go again.
It just seems like, you know, it'll wick down. It's doing it on purpose. This is what these exchanges do. These like, they're going to come down here. They're going to run your stops. They're going to take you out, and then it's going to send back up to the upside. There's nothing worse than getting liquidated. And say like your liquidation, you know, it always happens to be right where the wick is, right? So, you know, Loom Dart a long time ago. Shout out to Loom Dart, Hamcat. That's what we used to call him back in the day. Loom Dart, let's go look at Loom Dart real quick. He posted a selfie. He is did he delete a selfie? No, there he is. The Turkish, what can we call him? The Turkish, what would be a good Turkish UFC fighter name? I don't know. But there's Loom Dart. And the reason I bring up Loom Dart is because he always said, you know, your liquidations should become your entries. That always stuck with me. You know, liquidations become entry points. So sometimes, you know, you enter a position, and it always seems that way too. You enter a long, let's say, you know, typically you want to enter a long right here, and your liquidation ends up being right here, and it goes all the way down to your liquidation, and then it just seems to go right back up. How many times has that happened to you? I'm sure it's happened quite a few times. It's happened to me a lot, to where I'm like, fuck leverage. I don't like leverage anymore. So you just set a bid to where you would put your liquidation at. And 9 times out of 10, it works. That's some Loom Dart alpha. I just watched the intro Bobo Billions hardcore punk song, Where to Download Bobo Billions. Tonio reposted the stream. I got the MP3 of it. I can post it in the comments after the stream. I'm buying more Bobo right here. Says stacking. Oh, your mom, BTC. The one and only, the GOAT. Laser Fries reposted the stream as well. Thank you, Laser Fries. Meme Coin, Super Cycle. Okay, checking on Murad. Muskie says, what's good? Wrecked. Was the fake New York Open pump across the market? Yeah. Elon went Jumo, says David Goxstein. Yeah, he really did. I don't... Well, how... I mean... We have a lot of Jews in the chat too, so I don't know. Can you elaborate? What's going on? What's going on here with Pump Fun? Was that still his last post? We go check him out real quick. Elon. Let's see. He's following me. I'm not fudding you. Not fudding you. I'm just looking to see what's going on. Yes, that was his last post with Thread Guy. He went on Thread Guy's stream, and then he vanished. I don't know, vanished into the office, and he's working, right, guys? He's working. We think he's working. Is he? Bruh. I don't know. But yeah, Pump Fun back in the range, trading around right here. So that is the Pump Fun chart. I did get excited yesterday with you guys. I thought this was a breakout. Ends up being a false breakout. And now you're back in the range. And what you do not want to do on Pump Fun is come down here and make new lows. You don't want to come down here, reject, and go lower. So that's what we're kind of watching for right now. Pump Fun has been doing its own thing, trading however it wants to trade against the market. It's just kind of been down only, lots of sell pressure. We'll see how it plays out in from now until the weekend, I guess. But yeah, let's go look at ETH BTC real quick. Why do I have a resistance right there? Okay, so we're looking at a little bit of a resistance point right here. It's consolidating right there, ETH BTC. So not really much going on there. Sol ETH, man, Solana paired against Ethereum. This thing is still going down. That just does not bode well for the Solana ecosystem, man. I think, Pump Fun was really its heartbeat, its lifeblood. You had a good run. You had a damn good run. I always compared what was happening on Solana to what happened on BNB in 2021 with PancakeSwap. Crime.fun says, yeah. Thank you, Zed, for the repost as well. So I compared, Solana in the Pump Fun era to BNB and PancakeSwap in that era that BNB had. It was just pandemonium, lots of crazy stuff. I think it was like the era of, Floki, Baby Doge, Safe Moon, all these different coins, Ass Coin, everything launching on BNB. And the only difference was BNB didn't embrace meme culture. BNB back then, they should have. They had well, I don't know. All the meme coins didn't really pan out after 2021, and everything collapsed. But they did not embrace meme culture at all. They had some of the biggest meme coins, actually the biggest meme coins on their chain, and they were just like, no, we're not listing any of them. They were anti-meme coin. They were just all about utility. They were basically taking the same kind of stance that Ethereum takes on meme coins. They're just like, we're just gonna stay serious over here. We're not taking you guys, seriously. So I think that's why it fizzled out faster than what we saw with Solana and Pump Fun. At least that's my theory, because Solana, doubled down, tripled down on the whole meme coin thing. They're like, okay, this is getting us a lot of volume. This is how we're going to compete with Ethereum. We're going to embrace the degeneracy. And now you're kind of getting, what you get. Maybe maybe the pump fund thing is over, and now we're looking at Solana paired against ETH, which leads me back to this chart, and it's been down. I don't want to say down only. It's given a little bit of a fight, but since May, it's just been down, and right now we're in kind of like free fall mode, and we're looking for some type of bounce or support area against Ethereum, but that's the state of Solana versus ETH right now. Let's see. Another repost for pucking.eth, Bobo Billions repost as well. Vivlocks reposted the stream. You guys repost the stream like so much. Thank you guys for that. You said, yep, hit $3 under my lick price and recovered immediately. Man, like how many times does that happen? So yeah, I longed pump fun yesterday, and then I saw the trade start to go against me. It's like you can always time the top, can't you? Like every time. And I was like, nope, I'm out. I know exactly where this is going. And sure enough, it nuked back and went back in the range. And let me see where my liquidate. Sure enough, as I'm talking about it, I think I longed a little late. I longed right here. I'll take you through the trade. And it went up, and I round tripped it, and I think I closed it right here and was like break even for nothing, and I just went to sleep. I was like, nah, I'm good. It's already starting to retrace. I see where this is going. And it went back in the range, and I think my liquidation level for it was around 2.4, so yep, right there. Right there. Would have got me. Would have got my ass perfectly. And that's where it bounces. So there you go. On full display for everyone to see. Walk you through that. So let's look at Fartcoin here. So Fartcoin has kind of been against the ropes here too. We noticed a strange anomaly. I can't even talk right now. Sound like my mouth is on fire. I need to drink more Coke real quick. Hold on. Fartcoin went back into this wedge pattern, and I don't know. What do you guys think? This is like this Fartcoin has been trading really clean for a really long time, and I think this is like the first time I've seen Fartcoin kind of just like lose its structure a little bit, because we had some horizontal support right here. It pumped to the upside, and typically if it's trading clean like it has in the past, this was the bounce area. It lost this bounce area, but it lost support. But the strange thing about this was it went back into this wedge pattern too. So now we're back in this wedge pattern. You broke out of this, but you retraced. You didn't even bounce right here where you're holding this wedge like as a support too. This is like a little diagonal trend, and you're back in the wedge. So now I'm like, what the hell is going on with Fartcoin? I was like, are they getting fudded? Like, what's going on? Is just the market sucks right now? I don't know. Is it the Solana strength against ETH right now that looks like this? So maybe the premier Solana coins are taking a hit. That's what it is. $10 Fartcoin is programmed. When in doubt, zoom out. That's what people say. If Dip Wheeler was here right now, he would tell me to what's he always post with the red candles? Red candles are always just about perspective with a girl in a red dress. So maybe I just need to have a new perspective and zoom out. But I really think this just has a lot to do with Sol ETH, like Solana strength against Ethereum. Let's look at the Solana chart, and right there it tells you the story as well. The daily, Solana on the daily lost support here. We had some higher lows right here. You tried to break out, and now you're back underneath resistance. Couldn't hold it, turned it into a support. Deviation, bruv. Fartcoin maxi. That's right. Deviation. Fartcoin, I think Fartcoin is just, this whole thing is just gonna it's looking at the strength of Solana right now. And Solana got tucked back underneath this area right here. And it needs to come up here and recapture support. So that's pretty much the name of the game with it right now. With Fartcoin. And honestly, I'm not really looking at too much else on Solana that isn't like a launchpad coin, because the launchpad meta and then like just these mainstay Solana memes are just like an entirely different animal. So we're talking about launchpad coins. I have my pick. I have my Mooncat, which I don't know if you guys know, the moon comes out every single night. So I don't know why you're selling right now.
The meme coin supercycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
Someone said Mooncat on ETH. Reach out to Bobo Anon Mooncat ETH liquidity pool. Because I did mention that yesterday. You could easily do a bridge to ETH for Mooncat, and set that up too. So I mean, maybe if so people weren't having to trade completely on Solana, maybe Ethereum can save Mooncat if Solana does keep pulling back. But I don't know if it will for too much longer. I'm still pretty bullish on this. I think this is just going to be a lot of chop and then a breakout. If if Ethereum really pulls a stunt and just pulls back again for what would this be, like a 6th or 7th time at 4K, I will be really surprised, and I'll just I might go into hibernation. We're gonna start doing Fortnite streams again if that's the case. I have to wait for Ethereum to break 4K. I'm gonna be like 60 years old streaming, waiting for Ethereum to break out of 4K and hit new highs. I hope that's not the case. I think we should do it right now. We should do it right now. And not have to wait any longer. Don't want to wait any longer. Apu Staja. You are still consolidating right here. You're trying to break out, make some new highs. This isn't any different than what we've been looking at for the last couple days. We thought we were going to break out right here. Then we got rejected back down here. So, it's doing the same thing. Apu's waiting for Ethereum to make its move right here. Nice little buyback candle. Ethereum breaks out of 4K. You're going to see Apu catch a bid and break out as well. My target on Apu is right up here around this resistance area right here. Right here. For its next checkpoint, you want to come up here and try to recapture that as well. So that's the area I'm watching on Apu. I think it's just waiting on Ethereum to make its move, though. Pretty much. Fartcoin Maxi, do you follow Shalom's ticker nothing? I do not. Do I need to click that pump fund real quick and throw it in there? What is this? Oh. I think I have seen. Is this older? Yeah. Yeah. I saw this before. It's literally nothing. Like, holy shit! How did you how did you get a header that's literally nothing as well? Like, the header is nothing. It tripped me out. I thought like my screen froze. So their header is nothing. The ticker is nothing. It's blank. And the chart is no, I'm not gonna make that joke. But right now you're just chilling on the floor like nothing. So that's I love the header though. That's awesome. I don't even know how the hell you did that. Maybe you just use like a blank PNG, like just a transparent file. Is that how that happened? That's pretty cool though. What's your Twitter look like? Oh, you got a community. The nothing community. Just nothing. There's no name. There's no header. Holding space for nothing. Just nothing. People posting nothing. Okay. That's pretty funny. I like it. I want to buy more Gmeow, bro. Where's my levels? Okay, let's look at Gmeow. Gmeow. Is it this one? Is it on Hyperliquid? Hyperliquid? If it's on Hyperliquid, you should just buy right now. If this is the one you're looking at, because there really aren't any levels. You're at 139k, and you need to go up like meow. The coin about nothing, more. Sup, wrecked. Hello, Lockheed Martin Inu. Every time you come in the chat, I run straight to your chart to see what's going on, and you've been holding 2.4 mil despite what's going on in the market right now. So, you know, the market's apparently in turmoil right now with Bitcoin back at 115. The Bo Bros are celebrating on Biz right now. Lots of Bobo posting, lots of Wojak, McDonald's, you know, pink Wojaks, just Bobos everywhere, black swans, and you know, this is the current. Where is it? If you go to CT, I just passed it. What the hell? Where's it at? I don't know. There's pink Wojaks and Bobos everywhere though. But anyway, LMI is at 2.41, 2.41, and just chilling. It's still a really nice chart, good chart. Yeti J says, bro, Mooncat levels, bro. Let's go to Mooncat. Let's go look at the Mooncat. Mooncat levels. People want to see Mooncat levels. Let me move this right here. We'll move it a little lower. You just move the line, bro. Just move the line. Right now, Mooncat is at like a support area. This is where it's been getting bid for the last couple days. Here is, you know, your area where it was resistance, 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 resistance. Caught a bid right here. Flip that resistance into a support. You ran all the way up to all-time high, and we did the dreaded double top pattern. So now we're trying to work our way back up and make, you know, like a new higher low here on the chart, because unfortunately everyone on Solana loves selling double top patterns. So right now we're just making these higher lows, and this is where we want to hold right here. This is our bid area on Mooncat. I'm sorry, I got, you know, drawings all over the place. Let me go ahead and delete all that. But to keep it simple, we're just making higher lows here, and we're trying to hold support and run back up and break out of this double top thing that we got going here. Recapture this area, go higher, and that would just complete this parabolic curve that we got going here. So it's still trending upwards, curving upwards. We're just at a, you know, a deep pocket here. Nice little dip on Mooncat, thanks to the market tripping out right now. Everyone got bear PTSD, even though we're at, like, a lot of projects are pumping. Still have bear PTSD. Moving lines like a pro. That's right. That's moving lines like a pro. Crypto Cobain. Yeah, the double top goblins. That is that's who we met right here. And if you don't know who they are, now you know. These are the little demons. We put those at all-time high every single time, and it always plays out. So there's your double top guys. So now we have to come all the way back up here and knock on the door again, and then finally break out. And like I said, I am just like chilling on my Mooncat, and I really don't care until we get, you know, up here. I've been wanting to break, you know, 10 mil. I really want to see Mooncat break 10 mil. I thought we'd be there for sure by now, but you know, some people are getting scared. Maybe they're scared of heights. They don't want to go to the moon. I don't know, but I'll be holding for quite a while. Mooncat on ETH is coming, says Koktoshi. Oh, okay. So you're doing the bridge. It's not hard to set up because, you know, Mooncat only has a billion in supply. So everything should work perfectly. I said Mooncat has good genes. Mooncat has good genes. Man, everyone freaked out about that ad. I think I have like I have a kind of a weird take. Oh, I'm even give my take on the American Eagle ad. But Andrew's up right now. What's he posting? That's how I'm looking, going to buy the dip. It's how I want everyone to look, going to buy the dip on the Bobo chart, on the Mooncat chart. This is that's how Andrew looks buying the dip on Pump Fun. Man, Jenna Ortega, what did you do? Apparently she got like some type of surgery on her cheeks to like reduce the fat on her face or something. Someone was posting that, and that was my reaction. Right there. Why are they ruining the natural beauty? I don't know. Anyway, there's Mooncat. It's dipping. If it dips any lower, I'm gonna end up buying the whole supply. Nub held up well during the dip. Kay says I love that guy. Is it true, bro? Mooncat coming to ETH? I don't know. Anybody can move Mooncat to ETH though if they wanted to, like Bridget. All you have to do is just anybody that has enough tokens can bridge a coin over and start a liquidity pool, and then just like, you know, set it up and start trading. We can look at Nub. Let's look at Nub. Nub did hold up really well. Wow. Shout out to Nub. Shout out to Nub. It's been holding up pretty well. It held this support area too, and it even looks like it's still trying to curl up right here. So that's a good sign on Nub. Nub chart actually looks really good. See, on the daily, they've had 1, 2, 3 green days in a row. That's really good in comparison to the rest of the market. It looks like even though they didn't pump that much, they went up like 2 or 3 mil. They still outperformed pretty much everybody else. So, personally, there's no real floor for Mooncat. Says Max Oranges. Mooncat to base. I would actually prefer it on base. Honestly, it's easier to do. I think too. Mr. Still Your Girl. Can we address the title yet? Can we talk about the title, the Mr. Still Your Girl thing? So I got some news.
Bruh.
I got some news.
Quote, fake news. Fake news. You are fake news. It's all fake news.
Fake news?
Fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. It's all fake news.
It's all fake news. I don't even know if I want to say it. Ah, shit. Well, there's a really big Bobo hater. And to give you a hint, they made a post today. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get the person in trouble, or I don't want the girl to like get thrown up against a wall or anything like that. But there is a Bobro who is I guess I don't want to get him caught up. But there's a guy, you might know who it is, that's was talking a lot of crap about Bobo today. He should probably check his girl's phone. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bruh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Or maybe not, because I ain't trying to get nobody caught. I'm just saying. The Bobo, she chose the bear as
Huh?
So I will not be responding back to any more of maybe those Mog holders or those Mog cats anymore that are talking trash about Bobo, because I feel bad for you, because I was cheated on too at one point when I was younger. Every guy goes through that phase, when they go into the gym mode after they get cheated on when they're younger, and then they got to go chat up And, you know, life just kind of hits him different after that. So maybe it hasn't hit you yet, but that's all I really got to say. Oh, man. I didn't believe it either until I saw the details. And I was just like, how the hell did you, one, find her? And two, why are you talking to her? Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, y'all are some damn scoundrels out here. Like, and it's gone. Yeah, that's
And it's gone.
what the hell's going on out here?
There is no second best.
Can devs do something?
Oh my god, man.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Breaking news, she chose the bear. I don't want to give any hints about who it is, because I legit, like, I don't want, you know, I don't know if, like, you like, beat his girl or, you know, like, stuff like that. Like, a lot of these crypto guys, they seem kind of crazy, so. But yeah, someone's getting their girl stole. And, that's the breaking news. I'm not going to say which Bobo member it is. Or who the MOG holder is, or even if they hold MOG anymore. I don't really know, but they do speak for him quite a bit. I would personally be devastated. I would be devastated to know that, you know, somebody that I was talking trash about online was actually in my girl's DMs and she was entertaining it. So I'll just leave it at that. And back to the charts. Let's go back to the charts now. Let's go back to the charts. And the Bobo, if you're watching this, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say any more. I ain't going to talk about it anymore. I just going to kind of throw it out there. So that's the warning shot. That's the warning shot. Mooncat on ETH is real life, says Kaktoshi. Someone said this is insane. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Bonk came, dude. That's like, it's not bonk. It's bullish. It's Bobo bullish. Nah, it ain't bullish. It's not bullish. It's not bullish. Can I get an opinion on swag? Yeah, we can go. That's one you can just roll out instantly. You just roll out instantly. I just think I ain't got time to do what y'all. Man, y'all are going crazy out here. The bro doesn't even know. Dude doesn't even know, man. Or maybe now he does, and he's like, he's breaking up with her as we're on live stream. Swag chart here. Swag is at a support area. Mr. Still Your Girl. Maybe we should listen to that in the background real quick. I forgot what that song sounded like. Mr. Still Your Girl. Wasn't that like an R. Kelly song? The heck is this? Trey Songz sung this? Official audio. Oh, this is like, what is this, bro? I could have swore that was like an R. Kelly song. Wasn't that an R. Kelly song? I could have. I mean, I'm having like one of those Mandela effects right now. Oh, I'm thinking about I'm a Flirt. This one was where we'll jam this one. All right, swag chart. Mog massaging other guys. Damn. So to all those Mog ladies out, or well, actually guys, don't bring your girls around the Bobros because we're like R. Kelly around them. Take that however you want it. Swag is at a support area, so you should bid swag with confidence. Bid swag like this. There you go. Resistance, resistance, resistance. You broke out. You flipped resistance into a support. And don't be surprised if swag catches a bid and starts flying. So a lot of things are at support right now. I can't do the R. Kelly, bro. They're gonna be like, why is he listening to R. Kelly on the Bobo Nightcap? But yeah, Mr. Still Your Girl is a Bobro. He's out there, man. Just don't bring your girl around a Bobro. That's all I'm gonna say. Here we go. Turn that jazz back on. There we go. So that is the Mr. Still Your Girl part of the stream. And swag looks pretty good right there. Swag coin. So you dropped the ticker in the chat. We looked at that and it's looking all right. Leatherface, yay. He said, no, don't listen to R. Kelly, bro. It's Mr. Still Yo Girl. Yeah, I thought R. Kelly sung that song, but no, it was Trey Songz. I could have swore R. Kelly had a song like that. My message got muted. Sometimes you have to send the messages more than once in this chat for them to show up. R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet series went crazy. Yeah, it did. That was peak R. Kelly right there. Well, you know, besides Space Jam, but he was really locked in with that with the Trapped in the Closet. he was doing his own thing with that for sure. Stonks at these levels is a no-brainer. We can look at Stonks too. Stonks at these levels. 5.6. I would have to agree with you, DJ Ape. Stonks coming back down here to basically this, I mean, because we were looking for an area of support right here, but it's really just kind of like, you know, maybe so, maybe not, maybe so. Anyway, it's just going to be kind of chopping around here underneath this major resistance right here. This is where we were looking at when Stonks first broke out. We were it's been a journey for Stonks. We've been charting this before it broke out at 2 mil. We were looking at this thing underneath a mil, charting it the whole way up. And when it broke out, we had this level tagged right here because we had previous resistance right here and right here. And sure enough, it ran up there. And it's just been a war going to battle with this Bearland wall, pretty much. This is like a wall that bears have set up, and you're trying to storm it and break it down. You gave it your best shot on the second attempt, and it's rejected and come back down here. So, like you said, it is pretty much a no-brainer to, you know, recharge and get a little bit more more Stonks down here to go back up here and try to break out once again. And just to reiterate, this all goes back to Ethereum. Ethereum trying to break out of 4K. When Ethereum breaks out of 4K and makes a new high, you're going to see Stonks catch a major bid. So if you think Ethereum is going to break out of 4K, then you're right. Stonks is a no-brainer bid right here, because Stonks and Ethereum memes are basically leveraged ETH at this point. So you'll see Stonks catch a bid and break out a resistance and run all the way back up here to like 14, 16 mil, something like that. You know, people are going to be freaking out if Ethereum makes this higher move. If Ethereum comes up here and hits like 4,100, that'll be its highest candle move since 2021. So you're going to see a huge reaction across the market. There's going to be coins that are up 100%. You know, 50. We haven't really had one of those days in a really long time where just meme coins are just up like, you know, 100+%. I expect a day like that to happen when Ethereum breaks out of 4K. That goddamn Ethereum, says Panther. That's right. That damn Ethereum. Thoughts on Wizard? Is that the Wizard Shadow Wizard Money Gang coin, or is it just a? Yeah, I think so. This coin has like a dope, aesthetic to it, just like wizards and shit. That's cool. Like, bruh. I think it's dope. It is starting to curl back up too, so they're trying to run it back. This thing went down here and bottomed out below a mil. Somebody was like, we're going to run this back, accumulated some supply, and started putting the pump on the coin. And it ran all the way up to 3.7. So it looks like somebody is trying to run it back. That's my my analysis on this. And we see this a lot with coins. Coins will go down, then they'll bottom out. Maybe people were waiting for it to bottom out completely, and it did. It sat at this level right here. Was it 800K for more than a few weeks, and they were like, well, this is the bottom, let's all bid. And now they're trying to run it back, whoever it may be. Looks like it's being market made, running it back. I think it's I like this coin though. I do. Wizard, I've always thought it was dope. We go to their Twitter page real quick, check it out. Wizard Posting 1, x.com/wizard posting 1. Ethereal Plane's most prestigious magical X account. It's wizards, man. How can you not like wizards? It's cool. Okay. They have like a cool little like meme setup. It's kind of crazy. So they're just wizards, bro. I don't know. It says user 05 says, "What's up, Rec? Yo, what's up?" Wizards High Wave Doji is spooky. Let me see here. I mean, I don't know. I think like if this was on TradingView, you slap like the Guppy trend indicator on this, and you would just ride it all the way up. This looks like the start of a really nice run up here, and this, typically when I see this pattern, just the way it looks just like somebody came in here, accumulated a lot of supply, and slapped a market maker on here. I'm just gonna be dead ass honest with you, and I've seen this a lot to where this thing is gonna slowly grind up. Let's go like to the hold on. There's business coin. It kind of looks like this early on. I think it was business coin. Something like this. It starts, just starting to chat up and have like a really big run like that. Or another example is Andy. Where the hell's Andy? ETH. When Andy was basically zero down here, and then they were like, we're gonna buy up all the supply and send it. And that's what happened. So that I think Mudang was another one of those type of coins. So Wizard right now kind of has that same look to me, to where I would think it's a buy right now. I'm bullish Wizard, I guess. Could also be a bear flag, says Max Oranges. Could be. Possibly. Here's another example of people just, buying up supply and sending the damn coin. Happens a lot. That's why, you can never really count out any coin that has a potential, good market for it. Like a good marketing scheme, like Chill Guy is another one. So it looks like somebody tried to do it with Chill Guy. It still hasn't really come down low enough for anyone to try it, I think. I would like to see Chill Guy go below 10 mil. I'm just saying, if I were to try something like this, to where you would want to buy up a lot of Chill Guy and try to send it yourself, like a CTO type deal. But Chill Guy has always remained above 20 mil. So I don't know. I'm just giving random examples here off of Wizard. Just end QT. It's QT. Speaking of QT. I know that's not what you meant, but yeah. you get any of the little chillers, like the chill house? Let's go look at those. I have not looked at those yet. Let's go check them out. Chill guy. Let's go look at the little chillers. We're looking at all the Bobos right now. Chillers. Where are you at? Magic Eden. Okay. Meow. Solana. Little chillers. They're in the top spot currently. Yeah, I have not looked at these yet. I need to move this up. How can I look at them? I don't want to look at this. Like, okay. There we go. Okay, little chillers. How many of these? How many do we have of these? The supply is 3,174, which is a very strange number, but that's not an awful lot of little chillers. So I don't know. They're very individually unique. We got some bears, little chill house bears. Are they just all individually unique? Like, they don't have any traits? They're all individually, oh, well, no, they don't have any traits. Trait count? There's no traits. Okay, so they're just all individually unique, which is cool. So you can really just pick your chill house. You got your Tomb Raider. This is kind of cool. Not gonna lie, this is kind of cool. Like, everything is unique. They're all 1-on-1s. Oh dang, there was a Yeti one, says Yeti. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to search through them. There's 3,000. Well, there's 464 listed, but that's actually really cool. They're all 1-on-1s. Looks like they were. Are they AI generated? It looks like it, but I guess it's whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know. These are cool though. I'm just like looking through them now. I didn't know they were all 1-on-1s. I'm gonna look at the most expensive ones. See who thinks their 1-on-1 is more valuable than everyone else's. What the hell is? Okay, so there are some crazier 1-on-1s. They have like a soy jack chill house. Stand with Iran. This is a very strange looking chill house. I guess this is like chill guy IRL. If they did the the Disney what is it, the real life version. Let's see. There's a P Diddy chill house. Microwave chill house. Your Matt Damon chill house. Anything else? Your sleazy chill house. That one's pretty dope, actually. Let's go through. I like this one. This one's really cool. The Christmas chill house. They're selling it for 69. Solana though. That's cool. No R. Kelly chill houses, no care. No Diddy house. The Bored Ape Yacht Club of Soul. Yeah, this is the Bored Ape of Soul. There's your George Floyd chill house. Holy shit. Whoa, this one's crazy. This is like some 3D. Why is this one like so much better quality than all the rest of them? That one's at 20 Sol. I'm actually really enjoying these. Oh, well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. There is the I Can't Breathe house. Holy shit, bro.
Bruh.
The meme coin super cycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
Jesus. There's the mutant ape house. Mutant ape house. Let's see. Mario House. That's fucked. But yeah, this is there's your overweight. There's your burger house, you know, your McDonald's chill house. The American trading session. There's Fwog. These are cool, man. I could look at these for ever. Skeletal chill house. That one's dope too. Price. Let me go to the lowest price again. These are really cool, man. I actually really enjoy these. I was completely fading them, and I saw people talking about them, like they were really excited about them, and now I get the hype. I get the hype behind the chill houses. This Tomb Raider one sitting around the floor is probably undervalued. I'm gonna say it right now. Tomb Raider chill house. There's a bear too. I just want to go buy all the bears, but you know, you can't search traits, so you got to, you know, individually scroll through and see if you can find a bunch of bears. But anyway, the Good Genes chill house. Yeah, they got good genes. They got good genes. I don't know what the hell these raccoon things up here up trying to scam me are, but there's the little chillers. They're chilling. There's the honey chill house. That might be the one that I would get right there. The honey house. Let's get this honey. 3 soul. So they are around like 600 bucks a pop though. It's pretty, you know. Houses are expensive, man. You can if you can't own the house, you can get a chill house and put that in your wallet. And that's what our generation has been reduced to. We do own a house. They're in our Phantom wallet. But that's Chill House. We can look at the Chill House chart too. We're looking at Chill Guy. And that's why the chat was like, man, why don't we look at Chill House? Because Chill Guy is so last year. It's so last year, man. Chill House ran up to 28 mil. Came back down to 15 mil. So a lot of Solana meme coins taking hits across the board today. Mooncat was one of ours, our personal one that did the same. Fart coin took a pretty nasty fall as well. So yeah, Solana stuff pulling back. Solana ETH just, you know, going straight down.
I'm about to bust.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
You said the R. Kelly song you were thinking of was Same Girl, I think?
R. Kelly. Let's see.
Same Girl? With Usher? Oh, yeah, let's... Yeah, this is the Bobo and the Mog Holder. This is their theme song right here.
What up, girls? Wanna introduce you to this girl. Think I really love this girl. Yeah, man, she's so fine. Straight up, dog.
Except the Mog Holder doesn't know that the Bobro is talking to his girl.
She stand about 5'4", Coca-Cola red bone. Damn. She drive a black Durango, license plate say Angel, tattoo on her.
So that happened. That's the Mr. Still Your Girl part of the show tonight. That's the breaking news. That was the breaking news that we had. And now, you know, Ethereum is once again red. So we had a nice little bid. And Ethereum pulled back once again. So we're just going to have to wait for this American session to open up and give us direction. But the last few days, American sessions have been pretty bearish. And one of the more glaring things I've seen is the DXY. I think it was 2 days ago the DXY popped. It was, well, a couple days ago. And as soon as the DXY popped and made a new high, I came on stream and I was like, uh-oh. Because every time the DXY starts rising, that is always, you know, that's bad for crypto. It does not bode well for crypto. The strength of the dollar is rising. That means, you know, the value of These coins are going to start going down. Some people would argue that fact, but that's what happens more often than not when the DXY starts to rise. And it has it's above 100 for the first time since May. And if we go back and look at Bitcoin in May, you know, Bitcoin in May was around 85K right here. And you see the correlation to, let's keep it right there, around 420. And let's go look at the DXY. Started dumping around this time right here. So DXY started dumping, Bitcoin started rising, and now DXY starts pumping, and Bitcoin starts pulling back a little bit. So that's your little signal with the DXY. If you didn't know, now you know. Stock market will also go down too, says Max Orangey. I saw a really scary chart earlier that Carbon posted. I think let me go look at Carbon real quick. Carbon, base Carbon. Man, why are there so many spaces open right now? Holy crap. It's late too. I'm surprised there's that many people out. Here we go. This is the correlation of the SPY and Bitcoin. So either the stock market has to pump and catch up to Bitcoin, or Bitcoin is going to have to come down here and catch the SPY. And let's say Bitcoin comes down here and catches the SPY. Let's see where, you know, Bitcoin would be priced at right here. Where is this little chop at? Let's go check it out, because I was trying to figure that out. Okay, so it looks like it's right around there. Let's see. Yep, okay. Just about right here. So Bitcoin would go back down to 100K.
You're done. You're washed. It's over. Bruh.
So Bitcoin would come back down to 100K if it were to maintain correlation with the stock market. According to Carbon's chart, wherever he found this, I don't know, but doesn't look that great. Not gonna lie, saw it, scared me. So if Bitcoin does nuke back down to 100K, blame Based Carbon right now. Blame him. It's his fault. If it does go down to meet the SPY, holding off on buying coins would probably be ideal. Yeah, possibly. So I mean, this is gonna sound really, really lame. You know, because it's like, you know, the TA traders. The TA, they're like, at the end of the day, they're just saying, you know, it could go either way, because like they're not saying like they know for sure. So they always say at the end of every idea that they give, they're like, well, maybe it could go either way though, instead of giving you like a concrete answer, definitive direction, right? But it could go either way is what I'm not trying to say. But Ethereum to me looks like the strongest in crypto for a possible breakout. I just would not feel comfortable shorting this. If I went to sleep on a short right here and then I woke up and Ethereum did that, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, well, I got liquidated on absolutely everything because Ethereum finally broke out. I'm just like, you know, I just don't. This is what would scare me off as a bear. So I see charts like this, and you know, we're gonna go down to 100K. Bitcoin's gonna pull back or whatever, but it's just Ethereum right now. And like, if Ethereum comes back down, you know, chills around 3,300, pulls back a little bit more, then I'll be like, okay, I can see it. But at that point, Bitcoin would probably be pulling back down to 100K too. So I don't know. The chart is likely just BTC with SPY overlaid on top of it. On TradingView at the top right next to the ticker, there's a plus symbol you can use. Yeah, it's just overlaid on top of it. I do that with a few charts as well, but maybe I'm coping. Maybe BTC does pull back to 100K, but I'm still bullish. I don't care. I think Ethereum is going to break out, and I've been saying it since we were down here. I drew the trend line. I called the absolute bottom on Ethereum, and I think that's why I'm remaining bullish, even at resistance right here, because I just want to see it play out completely. I called the stone cold bottom on Ethereum because it was just like a simple breakout pattern, ran all the way back up, and now we're chilling at resistance, 4K resistance, and I want to shock the world and see it break out right here. But that's a hell of a move if it were to pull that off, because look, you've pretty much gone straight up the entire time since what would it be since April 10th when you made this move. This is just like very quickly all the way up here. So I mean, it would make sense if you chilled out for a little bit before it happened, but I don't know. It could go either way.
Bruh.
That's what they're gonna say. But it could go either way. Now buy my paid group, and I'm gonna tell you for the price of 1 BTC a month that it can go either way. That's what these paid groups do. They get you to pay like $400 a month, and like, but it could go either way. Let's see here. Pengu chart. Everything kind of pulled back. Pengu pulled back to a support. It's chilling right at a support, actually. Look at that. Tagged it. So, you know, some coins are at critical support areas. Pepe at a diagonal support area here, grinding this. Will it pop? Will Pengu pop to the upside? I don't know. It could go up, but it could also go down. Yeah, exactly, Yeti. That's why I hate paid groups so much. Really, what you're trying to do is find, your resistance and support areas and create trades within those that give you the best odds for, hitting a winning trade. That's what we were doing with Pump Fun. For example, on Pump Fun, this one didn't happen. This one didn't go through, so you would have lost money on this trade. But if you knew where your resistance area was and the area that was trying to recapture as support, you wouldn't have lost that much money. You would have had a stop loss and you would have got out the trade. But there's some people that round trip the whole thing and probably got liquidated. So that's why we look at these areas where you were getting rejected, and you broke out. You would set your bid right there at support, and bearishly engulfed, and you got stopped out right there for a small loss, but you're not holding it and getting liquidated. So that's why we draw those. But you get those paid groups, and they're like $400 a month. It could go either way. For just 0.1 ETH per month, you too can have unlimited fractals. That's right. That's what they do, man. It's instead of just coming on stream and just giving the resistance support alpha away for free. That's why I like Mitch Ray TA, man, too. Like Mitch Ray TA on YouTube. If you don't know who that is, go check him out. He just does daily live streams and just charts everything out like TA wise. It just tells you how it is. He sets up trades like that, and we try to find the trend, see if things are bullish or bearish. But he charges, like, he's had so much traffic on his YouTube, he started charging like $20 like $20 to chart things. So I don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon. They call it alpha, says Panther. That's right, they call it alpha. We're gonna look at the Ethereum chart real quick, and we're gonna zoom out to the weekly, and it's right at 4K resistance. If we break out, recapture, go up, or we can just reject and go down. It could go either way. Thank you for that, and go ahead and deposit your 0.1 Ethereum into my wallet, and I'll be back with more banger trades for you guys next week. The more price action stays sideways after a big run up, there is an increased likelihood that it could retrace. That is, unless it makes a true breakout. Hard to catch the top, to be honest. Yes, it is very hard to catch the top. Always hard to catch the top. I just feel like, you know, like let's look at this real quick. Let's look at Ethereum, and we're looking at it on the weekly. And if we hold this area, let's just look at the previous price action on, you know, where we've come up to this resistance area. We're holding pretty damn well right now in comparison to everything else. You have these like nasty wicks, these buybacks, a lot of sell reaction here, you know, sell pressure, and right now that isn't a lot in comparison to what we've seen in the past. So that is what is kind of, you know, has my bear senses tingling right now. Like, bears are in danger. Like, that's why I'm like, you know, it feels like the bulls are about to trap me. That's what it feels like, but it could go either way.
I'm about to bust.
A few moments later.
Retail is the exit liquidity that ultimately gets dumped on.
Yeah. But it could go either way, Murad. Speaking of Murad, we were going to talk about Murad earlier. And does anybody else like... Okay, so these Murad videos, some people have been mentioning it too. Murad looked... he's looking like... Is he looking more stressed in like every video he puts out? Tell me he doesn't look different than like the last couple. Some people have said he started to transition into Jesus Christ. I don't know. Is it true? Is it true? I don't know.
A few moments later.
Kay reposted the stream. Thank you for the repost. No way I could be sidelined right now, says Penny. Yeah, I can't do it. The risk, if Ethereum breaks out and you sold all your coins and you're just out of positions, it's just like, I'll take the L. If Ethereum wants to nuke and retrace and go down, I'll take the L. But I feel like the upside is too good. It's too good. Murad is bringing back... bringing Adderall back. We caught him at a bad spot. But I'm just saying, like, this he's a little different now. He's a little different. Something's going on. Like, Murad he's either turning Super Saiyan. I don't know what's going on. I think I read from Gan's book, How to Make Profits in Commodities. After the fourth bounce, it confirms the resistance/support. Says Max Oranges.
The biggest winners of this cycle.
Hold on, we got to stop we got to listen to Murad real quick. Tell me, Murad. Tell me it's going to break out. Tell me it's going to break out, please. Let's go. Where are you at? All right. Here we go.
The biggest winners of this cycle will be coins with a real mission. Coins that manage to evolve into full-fledged movements.
Movements like Bobro sliding into Mog Holder's girlfriend's DMs.
Why? Because when there's a mission, then both the demand and the participation are much, much...
There is a lot of demand and participation, by the way.
Stickier. People want to...
Stickier.
Stay for the mission, for the goal, for the real sense of purpose. This creates a die-hard community, which in turn creates inevitable supply shocks.
I'm about to
As a
bust.
very, very high percentage of the holders are diamond-handed. And this is what will create real parabolas.
Bruh. I didn't know what to say. I just keep looking at Murad right now. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, if you go back to his previous videos, it's like, is he, I don't know, man. Very sticky. Shout out to Murad. It's getting sticky in here, man. Or maybe he just doesn't have any... Okay, I get... He's not wearing glasses. He's not wearing glasses. And his hair isn't wet. Usually his hair is like wet and he's wearing glasses. So is he wearing contacts right now? What's going on here? Yeah, because look at that Murad in the corner. Okay, I'm not tripping. See, this Murad, but he wasn't wearing glasses and... Okay, so he's wearing...
best...
See, yeah, his hair's a little more slicked back.
Investments of the future will not be in companies. They will be in communities. AI will replace everyone's jobs.
His hair isn't gelled. Does he gel his hair?
In the age of AI disruption, you need to think...
He uses that bedhead stuff, you know, like the really thick gel. It's like,
identity, a sense of community, a belief system. Some of the best performing assets will be those that provide these things to people in the coming years. Tokenized communities are
Okay. All right. So yeah, this Murad, and then we'll go back and now we'll look at this Murad. See, I'm not tripping. Something's going on. Something's happening. He got a stylist. It's the glasses and the shellac missing. What is the shellac?
Bruh.
80% of the supply in the hands of insiders. This is completely broken. Goes without saying that this does not build community.
Does not build community. Thank you, Murad, for being brave enough to be bullish in this this world full of Bobros. What the hell is this? Winter mute. Then so a whale spent 178 million to buy 893 BTC and 20,000 ETH in the past 5 hours. He transferred 178 million to Wintermute and Coinbase, then received 893 BTC. So Wintermute is doing things. I don't know. Something, man. Something's going on. And El Salvador. El Salvador has scrapped presidential term limits. So apparently the Bitcoin president is now a Bitcoin dictator. So is that bullish for BTC? I don't know. He's going to be president of El Salvador forever now, apparently. Someone said he transformed the pics of years ago is compared to now. I almost didn't believe that was him. Someone says, fuck Wintermute. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Wintermute's doing things right now. Oh my gosh! Alleged audio has leaked of white closeted hip hop reviewer Anthony Fontano saying the N-word. Is this him with hair? This looks crazy. Someone said this was fake.
Who infamously called Ian a nigger faggot, and now he just kind of quotes that to death. That dude clearly had a few screws loose, but Ian really had no problem with putting him on blast to make him look ridiculous. Which,
oh wow, they really found audio of him. Said, whoa. Someone said this is fake as hell. Huh. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. So we just got nuked on Twitch. Sorry, Twitch, if you had to hear that. We apologize for Anthony Fontano saying those words. We can't reverse history. We can't reverse time. It just happened live on stream. El Salvador, the first Bitcoin. El Salvador is the first Bitcoin empire. That's a good tweet. You're gonna have to figure that out somehow. I'll have to figure out a post with the Bitcoin Empire. You think this sounds like AI? It could have been AI. It sounded like AI probably. We need to do. Okay, so the El Salvador president, he posted a meme of him shooting Bobo through the sniper scope. So now that he's a dictator, we have to have Bobo memes where we're trying to overthrow the Bitcoin empire. That is our next meme that we need to make. Our next batch of memes where we're trying to overthrow the El Salvadorian Bitcoin empire. Would be pretty good, pretty funny. Chill house. But yeah, what I'm just really surprised that there's that many spaces open right now, and it's this late. It's what is it, New York time, almost 1 o'clock in the morning New York time, and there's a crash out space, there's an ordinal space with like 15 people in it, and they're saying Grok created a meme coin or something. I don't know, with Banker. I have no idea. But I don't know. Is that pretty much it? We looked at Little Chillers. We looked around the market. We're looking at Ethereum fighting with 4K, trying not to disappoint us all. Pump Fun rejected its breakout yesterday and went back in the range. That is a very sad move. We thought we were going to get a really crazy long, but that's kind of like the state of the market right now. Pump Fun revenue is down too, so this is a pretty bad look, not gonna lie. Be aware also if you're in this, if we make new lows on Pump Fun, you could even go even lower. What is the market cap of Pump Fun right now? Can we go look at that? Can we bring that up? Pull that up for me, Jamie. Let's go look at Pump. I'm sure you're already trending, so yep, you're trending. Can Bobo flip Pump Fun? Pump Fun market cap is just underneath $1 billion right now. Is a 943 million market cap. All right, generational short. I am, like I said this before previously in other streams, I am very jealous of the bears or the people who got a short in on this, because for me not to even just attempt a short up here, I was not locked in. So those people that are holding the short on Pump Fun, they're printing right now, absolutely printing, and I feel like less of a bear. Like I should just totally rebrand to a different character, maybe a cat. We do the Mooncat or the Grinch, or there you go, the turkey. The turkey's back. I feel like less of a bear because I did not short Pump Fun, and this is like one of the greatest shorts we've seen in the market in quite a while. So for me not to have a short position in this, how can I even call myself a Bobo? Like, you want to look at hype? I could look at hype. Let's look at hype on the daily real quick, and we'll zoom out. Hype was trying to hold. Looks like it was trying to hold this area right here. This was your previous area of all-time high. You can see this candle close. They're trying to hold it right there. Looks like you're coming back down to right here for support. You're gonna try to catch a bid right here. There's lots of areas up here. This is actually a pretty nice little area for some bounce action going on up here on hype. So there's multiple areas where people can kind of step in and bid. I think you're pretty safe from 39 all the way down to 36. This is where you bounced previously right here. And this is kind of a little bounce area right here as well. So I think you can bid anywhere in between here. Be pretty fine. Would not want to come all the way down here to 31, obviously, and start making new lows. But yeah, that's your hype chart. If I can get all these damn circles off the chart so you can actually see it. This is another thing traders freak out about too. You can draw one of these all the way up. You see this? Let's look at this trend line. You see this diagonal. Let me move my turkey head out the way so you can see. There's your trend you've been following for a few months now on the hype chart. You've been riding this all the way up, and you're finally kind of breaking down. So I could see traders freaking out after breaking this uptrend right here. So now you're going to be looking for a horizontal area to bid, and this would be a very strong area down here at 32. Don't know if you're going to get that low. That's why I'm looking at right here, 40 as a bid. We're kind of like right where you're at right here, and 36. Don't know if you'll get that low. Like I said, these are just like, you missed the bus, you missed the train, and you're at the bus. These are like little bus stations. You're trying to get on the bus before it takes off again. This is your Bobo bus, the Bobo bus station. You're trying to catch a ride on the bull trend. That's we'll see. It's still very bullish, but it did break this trend, and typically people freak out on these first trend breaks right here. That trend line is substantial because if it hits multiple points, the more the price action hits a line, the more significant it is. Yeah, it's a very you're right. It's a very significant line for sure. It's just been, you know, again, T-wapped all the way up, Cardi B style, and yeah, it's so traders are gonna see that and freak out. Like I said, what we have to watch more now is lower highs, which will make it more bearish. That is correct. That is also correct. You got your high put in right there, and we're gonna see where it bounces though. I think, you know, this looks like a pretty good little area right here for a bounce, and then, you know, layer your bids. And I would not bid anything below this. If it lost 32, I would just be completely out of it. I don't know if it'll get that low though. But like you said, this trend line does look a little spooky. It's gonna scare people. It's already scaring the chat. How about that
Bruh.
How about that IMF voting power? What is IMF at right now? Are they back at 50 mil? They're gonna start quote tweeting me. Okay, so IMF is at 13 mil. 13 mil right now. Kakistan is bidding. Kakistan is currently bidding it. I said last night, I wanted to buy when it was down here at like 6-7. I didn't buy. It started to catch a little bit of a bid, went and hit 20. Now it's starting to sell off a little bit again. It's back to 13. They would love nothing more than to run it back up here and start screenshotting all of our tweets and all of our trash talk about the coin and say, we told you so, we're going to run it all the way back, blah, 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 blah. But you're at 13.5 right now. So we got to buy all the coins and then start voting for Bobo. To be honest, I think the previous trend line could be resistance now. Oh, let's go look at it. Okay, get rid of this. Go back to hype real quick. Get rid of these. Start looking at things. Okay, I can see. Okay, so you're saying that this right here, where these candle closes, this was a resistance before, and it looks like it tried to bounce right here, which also correlates with this uptrend line right here, and it broke down. So now you're underneath resistance again. So this would be like your resistance right here on the hype chart where you previously broke out from, but now you're tucked back under again. So it would be right here around 42, that resistance. So you would have to recapture this area and go back up. So yeah, that does look like, you know, that's a previous area of resistance, and it is once again now. So the hype chart has some work to do if it wants to start trending back upwards again. I like it. That was a good look. I think that's what you're talking about. But yeah, that's the IMF chart. I mean to say that the uptrend line becomes more of resistance because of the significant line. Yeah, that usually happens too. They'll ride them like this and kind of like, I've seen I've seen some crazy stuff with these trend lines too. Like they'll go back up, and I've seen them just like ride the bottom side of it like that all the way back up. Just mind numbing. Like to a bear, like a bear trader, you're just like, okay, these lines are supposed to reject, you know, when these trend lines break, and then they just end up trending bullishly, like almost like a parallel channel, like the other side of the channel starts forming. But yeah, but it could go either way. Deposit half an ETH into the paid group channel and to learn more about support and resistance. Bear flagging out. Yeah, that would just the hype chart overall looking like that is just something I wouldn't really touch. I would look at it and be like, okay, that trade is kind of already past me, because I would have, like, you know, bears are going to try to short the breakdown. So if you did short, you're probably already locked into a trade. So this trade has like passed, and now I would be looking at hype, and I would be monitoring, you know, next support areas on it. And if I were to formulate a trade on hype, it wouldn't be until it came down to me. Like, I'm going to let the trade come to me. This would be a really nice bid area on hype down here at 32. This would be a juicy bid area if it came all the way back down there. But that's kind of how I would play it. So there really isn't a play for me on this right now. And then unless you're just like long-term bullish and you don't care, you just want to buy. I don't know. Pump fun. Oi, Mog chart. Monero. Just kind of scrolling through them right now, looking for anything that kind of jumps out at me. Gel stool. It's crazy that Kraken listed this thing, man. Just because he's Portnoy was like, we're gonna list gel stool, and that thing's just been down only ever since, like the chart. Meanwhile, you have coins out here that have been around for years, Bobo, and they want to, you know, charge you to get listed on Kraken. That's so shout out to them for listing gel stool for probably nothing. They just listed them. Vine chart, Spy, stocks. It's pretty nasty red day. Stocks, didn't really see that. Let's go look at our oh, I got a chart to look at. I posted about it this morning. It's one of the only coins that's up is Roblox. The Roblox chart. And if you guys know, I have been looking at the Roblox stock for months now. Even last year when I was streaming, I was like, this thing is gonna take off like crazy. I was thinking of a stock. I was trying to figure out a stock that would just be the next, you know, Apple or the next monster stock. Thinking back to when I was a kid, you know, you have to think back when you were a kid, like what did you love? Like, you know, like Nike or things that, you know, Microsoft, things that really took off. And I'm like, all these kids, all they do is play Roblox and look at TikTok and get on YouTube. You got Roblox stock here staring you in the face. It was in a big accumulation range for a long time. Just tapping resistance here. Very clean chart. Broke out of 30-40. I really wanted to go in heavy down here. Never ended up doing it. I don't hold any freaking Roblox stock. I'm so pissed about it too because I've been calling this for years now. I was like, Roblox is going to be the new Bitcoin. I think this is going to be the next stock that just goes crazy and makes people millionaires. Goes all the way up here, and then you get like some crazy stock splits and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a Roblox stock, and they took off. And I think they are now up, what was this, 100% on the year now, pretty much, or more so. They're up around, you know, almost 200%. Damn. No, 120, some shit like that. They're up a lot. See what the chat is saying. They had the blue pass to get listed. The SBET. If we're looking at equities, yeah, we can look at SBET too. But yeah, Roblox stock, man. A lot of people were fading. They said I was crazy. They called me a madman. But Roblox, new all-time high today. And we have a Bobo character you can download in Roblox as well. If you want to be a Bobo in Roblox, you can look for the Bobo the bear head. I think it's actually, it might be a hat item, but it goes over your whole head. So it's like a mask, and you can just be a Bobo in Roblox. One of our community members made it, and I think it might be like $2 to buy. I think you have to list it. If you're like making new stuff, I think you have to list it at a price. So it's not free yet. I think it's like $2. I don't know. So he listed it as something like that, but you can be a Bobo. Let's go look at you want to look at SBET. Sharp Link Gaming. This is the Ethereum treasury coin. Jesus, what the hell's going on here? So they're trying to do. Wow, I have never looked at this this chart like expanded like this. I did not know this thing went all the way back to 1999, 98. Wow. So what the hell is going on here? I did not know. Oh my god. So this thing. Wow, I need to go do my research on Sharpling Gaming. I did not know this company was around for this long. It had 25K, and this thing is $18. No wonder people are like, I don't know, man. So this thing pumped up to 123. It is at 18 right now. Let's go look at it on like the 1 hour or something. Man, it's just, this is going to be an extremely volatile stock right here. June, July, August. It's just kind of chopping around. I don't know, man. This thing, yes, it run it back turbo. Is this like, I don't know. I did not know the chart looked like this. I want to go back and do some research on SBET now. Do I need to put like some calls on SBET? I'm sure those are like loaded right now. You go there, they're probably expensive as shit. People putting in like 1,000. I don't know how it's all laid out right now, but $1,000 calls on SBET for 2026. I don't know, some crazy shit. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about SBET because I couldn't give you a proper, diagnosis or analysis of this chart because I did not know this was an older company. Here to connect, please follow back the Welsh Bull. BMNR is the same way. Is this another? Are they doing treasury things too, or is this just like a whole different deal? I have not been caught up on it. Oats, what the hell? Oh wow, yeah, what the hell? Look. Run it back. You ever know that stock that like was a huge short back in the day? It was called Dries, like Dries Shipping, like the Greece boating shipping. I guess like the Greece seaport trade collapsed or something, and Dries stock looked something like this, and people shorted it and made like millions of dollars. I don't know. Yeah, that was back in the day. But this is another crazy looking stock thing. This thing pumped off $3 up into 150. What is this? This is Bitmine. I'm sure they changed their damn name. Is that from 1999? So okay, some of these .com era stocks are coming back, and they're gonna run it back turbo with the Bitcoin treasuries and stuff. Tom Lee's ETH company. Okay. ETH treasury. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my research on these, and I'm gonna have to label these down here, and I'm gonna do some research on this and then come back and give more in-depth analysis. But thank you for showing me these. Now I know SBET, but I just didn't know SBET was that that far back. I legit thought it was a relatively new company. I really did. Really did. Looking at some of these other charts real quick. Wojak. Just kind of skimming through. Doge is still like got a little bit of a parabolic curve to it if you zoom out on the weekly. Despite it pulling back here at 20 cents. Show what I'm talking about. Still got that curve look to it. Still got that little bit of curve on the weekly. Gonna have to play out for a really long time though. ADA, same type of deal. ADA looks a lot like the Doge chart. What the hell? ADA and Doge are pretty much the same chart. Cattle. Cattle are still bullish. Literally. The cattle chart's still going up. Tezos, how's Tezos look after that weird day where Tezos was up like 100%? It looks like it's already retraced most of its pump. It pumped up from 68 cents all the way up to 120. So yeah, literally it went up like 100% in a day, and it's pretty much retraced the entire move. Yeah. Now we're just just kind of looking at random coins. This is what Pepe versus the US dollar. So Pepe, I know you guys see it. Pepe is getting a little spooky here. You can draw that trend line however you want, but it's at like a little bit of a support area here. This little diagonal. You want to draw a triangle on it and pray. type deal right there. I don't know. You tell me. But some spooky hours going on here. You think Zek is ever gonna pump? Zek. I thought so. I've been waiting for Monero to pump too. And I mean, Monero, despite the 51% attack FUD that it's been getting, still looks relatively bullish on the chart. You zoom out here, 3-day real quick. Let's go even deeper. Let's go the weekly. And you see this little area that it's trying to hold. This little candle close right here. I think it was trying to set up shop up here. Turn this little form of resistance into a support. It's just been chilling up here. But then we got a lot of a FUD. Someone's coming out and they're like, we're going to 51% attack Monero and we're going to tear down the network. And so now we got FUD at support. Tale as old as time. But it still looks relatively bullish. Way more bullish than it has in the past. Holding a support area higher than it's ever held before. But that is Monero, and I threw that in because we're talking about the privacy coin narrative. And I'm going to try to find the Zek chart now. I got it somewhere on here. I haven't looked at Zek in a cool minute. I've always, if you search Zek and like my username, I always throw out random Zek tweets every year or so, because the meme is Path OG crypto trader made a chart one time with Zek going to, I think, $65,000 or something like that, or maybe it was 6,500. I can't really remember. So the meme is, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Max Oranges. So the meme is Zek could hit $65,000 at any moment. You just never know when it's going to happen. So that has kind of been like the meme that I'll always post every like year or so. Anytime Zek starts going up, I always make that quote tweet or whatever. But anyway, I do think Zek will pump one day when Monero decides to pump, or when the utility finally hits to where we really need some actual privacy. Whether that is the AI overlords taking over the blockchain, and they're going to be able to see every single move you make, and we're going to actually need some privacy. I don't know. Or will the AI overlords, get past that too? I don't know. We'll see. But I think it'll pop one day. I really do. And I hope I'm alive to see it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but the Zek chart is what did we do? Like, this has been a pretty down week for it. It's dumped all the way from 41 down to 36, so it's looking kind of a little rough on the chart right now. But this would just be a long-term believer type hold. It's pretty much just been $20 for the last couple years now, 20 to 30. So either you're accumulating it, praying it pumps one day, or not. Yeah, that's my Zek analysis. There's really not too much to look at on Zek. I don't know. Zek BTC is heavy. I need to start charting more. Panther Apu Man, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Zach, let's look at Zach. Zcash, Bitcoin, the Bitfinex chart. Damn. Yeah, it's definitely heavy. Like,
bruh.
Yeah, it's definitely heavy. Something. There's a lot of gravity on this chart. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, it just keeps going. What the fuck? What? Bro, oh my gosh, we had to zoom out a lot.
A few moments later.
We had to zoom out a lot for that. Oh my. Look at it. No wonder they clown on this all the time. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom out here. Damn. That is ZEC BTC. Yeah, that's that chart is very heavy. It's just been, man, I thought ETH BTC was bad. And it's actually about to make another new low. While we're looking at ZEC BTC on the weekly, it is threatening to make its lowest weekly candle close ever if it just goes a little bit lower than this June 2024 low. So ZEC BTC making new lows. Had to go to support my dude on Twitch. Says, oh, thank you, Panther. We're just looking at this absolutely incredible Zcash / BTC chart. Wow. That's it definitely doesn't look as good as the Doge BTC chart. So people are trading Doge against BTC way more than they're trading ZEC. Doge has been catching it caught a bid at this previous area of resistance right here. Got a little bit of support right here. Somebody caught this this trade right here. See that little high, and you bounced right there. That was kind of a little trade, little spike on Doge, and now we're just gonna retrace and come right back down probably. That was it. That was your fireworks for the Doge BTC chart, everyone. But yeah, that's that. And there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up slight, $100 right now. Ethereum is flat, and I think we're just gonna wait for the Burger American Open tomorrow and see what happens. The DXY looks like it wants to go right back under 100. Let's go look at it real quick. Nah, not really. It's flat. We're gonna wait for the Open tomorrow. So that is it. Thank you everybody for the follows on Twitch and the follows on X. I'll be live again tomorrow. We're just gonna keep talking through it, talk through the pain. Thank you for joining the stream, listening to my my rumors. We're spreading rumors. We're spreading rumors. The Bobros, they're out here talking to the ladies and being really bad. So Bobo Council, y'all need to chill out. Respect your other bros, even if they're not Bobros, man. You know, sliding in DMs out here, stealing girls, Mr. Steal Yo Girl. We're gonna listen to this real quick. What are y'all doing, man? Starting all kinds of rumors. Bobo Billions. Bobo got that drippy. They choose the bear every single time. Bear tender. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna hop off here and probably just go straight to bed. And that has been my time. I do thank you all for yours. And the target remains Bobo Billions. Oh, wait, hold on. I have one more thing. I have this new section that we're going to do tomorrow. So if you guys find because you know Bobo has a lot of mean tweets, right? Bobo probably more so than any other project. They have just a bunch of mean tweets. So if you guys find mean tweets about Bobo, which it's pretty easy to do because it's a bear and everybody, you know, like loves to rip on Bobo, we can post them in the chat tomorrow, and we're gonna have a new thing for the stream. It's called Bobo's Mean Tweets. So it's like, you know, reading mean comments basically, and we're gonna go over the mean comments about Bobo. And here is the little jingle that we came up with for the new section of the show.
Sit right there, pull up a chair. We're about to read some mean comments about the bear.
Bobo mean tweets.
Oh, nice catch. Yeah.
So that'll be tomorrow. So find all the mean tweets you can about Bobo, and we'll go over them individually as a community, one by one. Oh, you want to see it one more time? We'll hit it one more time.
Sit right there, pull up a chair. We're about to read some mean comments about the bear.
Bruh.
Oh, nice catch.
There you go. That's what we'll do tomorrow. So we might as well just make it part of the show. You know, Bobo mean tweets, mean comments, BMT. It's time for BMT, everyone. So we'll do that tomorrow. And I will see y'all soon. If I could find the dang outro for the stream. It's time for the Mooncat outro. We're gonna do some meows and send it home.
The drums
Meow by Toto.
And she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words.
Yeah, I like the part where it says meow too.
He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you.
Aw, shit. Beautiful.
The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti.
Sausage and olives and
Look what
onions
you did, you little jerk.
Meow. My hawk meme coin is live!
Stay out of DMs, y'all. The mock holders, they need girlfriends too.